Right, welcome back to Blickling, this Getting Dressed series, and I decided I'm going to make use of the other 5 fields, all the grass down there. It's going to be coarse play grass. And the other thing I'm going to do is buy some sheep and give them some grass and water, because we've got grass in stock, and we might as well use it. Now I've just got to find my way through the 4. I'm going to do 4 with this one and possibly one of the other fields. I'm going to rent a seeder and tractor to do the biggest part of them, because they're all quite large fields. Now I'm using coarse play grass because it's well it keeps the field definitions. You don't lose your fields. And to explain exactly what that means, it means once the grass is down, you can actually work it as an ordinary field. Now there should be a turning off. No, it's the next field, and it's between the next field. I've got to go up here and down to 4. The first thing I'm going to do is get some seeding started. Then we will buy some sheep and feed them. I'm also going to need a pallet full. I had one, but that was an in-game one, and I actually just sold that before we started. Now, go down here at 5 here, 4 should be over to our right. And one other little thing I've done, I changed the grass, the weed texture on here. I don't like the standard weed texture, so I put in some which looks a little bit neater. Looks a bit prettier, to be brutal about it. The basic one, yes, weeds are not ugly. Not all of them, some are, but there's some very attractive weeds. And of course, you know what they say, don't you? The weed is only a plant in the wrong place, and we've still got this far. I wonder if I ever get that far out. And 5 is planted, and there's this next one here. There's somewhere around here there should be an entrance. Here we are. 4. I want to start over on this corner. I'm going to set this up. I'm going to just take the path, the field edge settings, and redo. So we redo those 4. Now this is 6 meters. So I know it's 6 meter. I use this so many times. I think this is the OEB one, I'm not certain. I'm going to start in the northwest corner going south, and I think we will need, we'll do it 3. And one thing I'm going to do is just see how much seed this it doesn't tell. Hello. Come on, no. Out. No, out, no. Of course, what I've done is I put it in the wrong. Just press that, and because there's 3 meters at the moment, let's start again. 4. This is what I'm meant to look at. I don't know if it gives it for compost soil. Standard grass is 5. I don't know if I got. Oh, what's this one? Seeds. No. It must be the same standard grass, which is going to use almost all this. Oh, it's going to use all this up plus a bit, but look at it. Right, neat little gizmo in there. We got that on. Now let's try it. There, it's 6 meters. Right, it looks right. First wide point, and see if we can see where the start of this is. It should be up here. Here we are. Don't think it's far in as I expected. It was 3 headlands. Let's have a look, see what it looks like. No, must be about right. Looks like it's going to be close to that edge. Well, if it hits it, it hits it. We will say this field for 6 meter. So, and drive it. And we just let him get on with it. And next thing I'm going to do is go into the shop menu. And we need, I think, 3 hours. I'm going to rent this one. Rent for 1, 2, 3. Rent. Okay. And we need, I'm not going to bother with a weight on it. We're gonna risk that it will be alright with the sewing machine. I'm going to take this. It's a 9 metre. And I don't want to buy, I want to rent. Default colour, 1, 2, 3. And we'll see how far we get with that. And he's going. Now I just need to down to here. Here's I rent a modded JCB. I'm not certain where I got this from. I think this is the same one I'm using on Smokdown, which is almost all JCB. May not be to everybody's taste, but it is to mine. This cedar also got on Old Ridge. On High Speed Harry. Hook it up, let's hook it up now. Oh, it's fully up, so somewhere over here should be some seed. I believe this is seed. Here, yep. So we're just gonna buy seed, fill it up, and we'll put that onto. There we are, coarse play grass, or better now, or as they call it, hay, and it's full. We need to go, I think, back up this way again. Oh, this takes 200 brake horses, cedar, or 180 brake horses, I can't remember. I think it's 200 this one. The other one takes 180. I've only got one tractor that can manage that, and that's my case. So as I want to use both at the same time, or 2 cedars together, I need to take them both out. We're going to do them this side first. Past 12 which is planted. And the reason for putting the grass down is we can make use of the grass, and also we can plough it in afterwards, and we'll get some benefit via the nutrients. Not nutrients, I hope. Next one, now we're looking for a way into 11. We may have to refill these a few times, but who cares? And I'm hoping we can get more done in 3 hours. We may not be able to. Now we're going to start, I think we'll start there, which looks about this. First thing I know we're in there, we'll just get the field edge. This is 11. This is 9 meters, and we're going to go north. Northeast going south. We're going to try northeast and south. Our headlands we better have 3 off again, so there's plenty of room to turn around. There's a lower, so it must be okay. First waypoint. Now all we've got to do is find where it starts from. Well, the easiest way there is to put our first waypoint and make it drive towards it, and it's behind us. Right, that's handy. This of course is the cedar from FS13. Someone has brought it out. It's not perfect by any means, but it's close enough. It works. Although when I got hold of it, I think it allowed the thing to plant potatoes as well, and I am not having that. If you think something like this could plant potatoes, good luck to you. Right, now we want to turn off the ridge markers, as you know, and I've mentioned this several times. Oh, well, this has got ridge markers, but it doesn't always like it now. I'm hoping this is going to be okay. We'll just have a look, see where the course actually runs. It's one of these. Of course, I just remembered something. I've got to put about I think that's back. I think I've got to go about 9. Oh, it's start at 7 meters back. It may not do too good a job, but I'm going to fill in. Right, I think we're actually not gone further back enough. I'm trying to put vertical offset in here. Oh dear, that's awful. I hope I've got the right. Or should that be front? See where it goes this time. I may have to just restart this on the course again so it hits the bits we're missing. Go 9 meters, see what happens. Oh, that's way out. Way out. But at 9 meters front then. This is all part of the fun and games. Now, let's see if we got it this time. Because it's a long piece of machinery that won't pick up the waypoints properly. It picks up from the tractor but not from the unit, so you have to compensate for that. That's better. So what I'm going to do actually is stop him, fold him, and I'm going to put him back on the first waypoint again to get those bits when missed. And just see what it looks like. Then we're going to buy some sheep. I'm going to do most of this day because why not? Another map I enjoy. At the moment I'm lucky, I'm only playing maps I'm enjoying. And I'll surely be to suggest I try Brompton for the Heritage series. It's a possibility. I may have a look at it. I haven't got it at the moment, and for those who think I have every map, not quite. Right, let's see what it does this time. It doesn't do anything at all on the first one. Now it's trying to turn in very tight. Now it's dropping here. Oh. Now odd shaped fields you have to put up with us a bit. Yeah, I think he's alright. I think we're leaving with that, and that's a 9 metre, so I'm gonna field 11. 9 metre. Field 11, 9 metre. Just wait for that to save, and that's away. Oh, we'll take all these waypoints off now, it looks better. And that's the weed texture I'm using, which looks, I think, a lot better than the one I was using. Just a case of opening up the map, using 7-zip or something similar, and change. Just take the old weed texture out and drop a new one in once you find one you like. Right, now we're going to go and go into the shop. Oh. Before we go to the shop, we need to borrow some money. Not certain how much we want, so we'll go mad. I'll take it to maximum and see what we've got afterwards. Alright, that's maximum, alright. Luckily I see that doesn't cost anything when you grow a bit you're already done. We're now back to where we start. It's going to be a mess, but I'm not too worried. If I was going to keep these as grass fields, I'd go over them. But as I'm not, I'm Shan't bother. Right, sheep. Buy. It'll be a bit flashy screeny. We'll try and get 100. But I bet don't stop in time. Well, no, 105. Oh, that's close enough. Right, so we've got sheep now. I need to find a tractor. Actually, I'm going to take this one because I want to... no. No, I will take the one I originally thought of. I want to put the weight on this too. Using this one because I wouldn't need the front loader. I've got to buy... Talk about that. Do that now. Do it before I forget. I'll buy a fork pallet. Just something cheap and nasty that will do. Cheaper the better. And look like that, I can now actually repay. Get that right down again. That'll do. We'll be back in the red fairly soon. The first thing I want to do is just put the front weight on here. And I want to pick up the forage wagon and pick some grass up from the store and take round to the sheep farm to feed the poor beasts. At the moment they haven't got a thing. Don't know if I'm close enough. I don't think I'm anywhere. I'm not a miles out. Have we got it now? No, I'm still too far. Got it this time. At first you don't succeed, give up. Right, lift it, put some weight on there. Don't think there's any weight on there. No, there isn't. Got a ton on there. That'll do. Stop them sliding about too much. I want both water and food down. I want to get food down there first, but I take other people thought of the stupidity of the giant system that you put animals in paddocks with plenty of grass in, and you feed them grass. Can anybody tell me what's actually wrong with that? Yeah, it's on. Couldn't see whether I had it on or not. Right. We're not going to be doing much in this one. I should do another quarter hour or so. We may get one field half done. And we may get the sheep fed. Next time I'll carry on with the sheep, getting those ready. And we'll finish off the grass. At least we have plenty of grass to cut, and I will be putting a lot of that into store. A lot. I haven't finished with the sheep yet. There will be 200 or 300 before we're done, if not more. And this, I've noticed, is the only trailer I've got which will actually take grass. I thought I had the fill all type mod on here, but it doesn't seem to want to allow me to fill all types. So let's just watch the map and road at the moment so I get the right turn. Could have come across the meadow here, but don't really want to keep driving all the meadow. And luckily there is a shortcut through to the sheep farm from the feed store. And I have to say it's right nice to have my wheel back working again. For the couple I made and a bit of messing about I done without the G27, I really missed it. Now my problem is line yourself up. I do like the way that there's some people may not like it. I like the way OldBor hasn't put you in little check boxes to drive into. You actually have to judge it for yourself. And I've just got a tickly throat, so just... And of course, like that, you see, we missed it. Oh, so where is it? Well, I haven't got to it yet. I mean, I've got to it yet, of course. Oh, we're miles out. We are absolutely miles out. Some say if you had a checkbox to drive into, that wouldn't have happened. No, but it's down to me to check us go in the right place. It's the middle of the bonnet, I think, is about at level with the end of the conveyor, and there it goes in there. And we've got our first load of grass. Past the silage pile. Because of the size of stuff here, we'll probably be doing 2 pits at a certain time. I'm going to be selling my stuff. When we run out there, I will put a little bit in another heap, but I probably won't keep it up here. Might have a look on the main farm to see if there's somewhere I can put it. And now we've got weeds across the road here. That's the one thing if you add soil mod, if there is anything on the texture of the map that isn't quite mated up right, it will find it. But there, that actually looks right. On those old gravel roads, you do get weeds going through them. Now we're going through the forestry bit, which I don't intend to do. I have no great love or desire to do forestry. I will go so far to say if I actually wanted a forestry simulator, I would have went out and found one. I want a farming simulator. A little bit of wood felling is fine, but I don't want all that fancy machinery. Chainsaw is good enough for me. Ran over. And for all you who like forestry, yes, fine, do it. But I don't know why it became such an integral part of farm sim, and still is in 17 by all accounts. Now this is probably painted grass, and they probably were not eating it. They don't like to paint it. Just come on to this. Go out the way. Go on, Dolly. Oh well. Well, we've got mutton tonight. Oh, gone past it. This will take about, well, it's take almost 4 loads, but I'm just going to put, this one in. I think what we do is we take this back there, we put the water inside, we got them up to full production, then we'll finish topping this up with water next time, grass next time. Right, what I shall do is come out here again, and I'm going to park this up at the feed store. Don't think there's a collision on these gates, I hope not. Now, again, I'm going to be a little bit controversial. I much prefer manual gates. Auto gates without collisions are fine, but auto gates with collisions are a real pain. Manual gates where you actually have to get out the tractor and operate them is, to my mind, the best way. My word, I'm being controversial today. Must calm this down. The little rebel in me. We still come through. Can't see me tyre tracks, that's the problem. I think I might have gone off track. I have. Yeah, we went off track, that's why I couldn't see me tyre tracks. Ooh. Lucky to get back on again. Now I'm hoping that Decker will carry on soil mod for 17, because by all accounts a lot there is more to do with soil management and plant management on 17. It's not up to soil mod standard. It's not as complex. I do like the complexity of this, having to think what you're doing. Did we get this done? Yes. Whilst that's filling, I am going to go over to this one. All the tractors out. We'll see what we've got. Oh, we have got a whole lot there now. We're going to pick the water tank up. We don't want a lot of water up there, and we've got to take that up to the sheep. I can't remember what we were waiting for on the cattle. I think it's straw. I think we possibly sold all the straw first time. I cannot remember. Anyway, we're waiting on something. I think to find out, I better go and walk across here. Let's just hook this up first. We're not far off. Off the mix feeder. Put the F1 menu up so we can see it. Yeah, straw we're short of. We're just on full of everything else, but we ain't got any straw in there. We must have chaffed it all first time, just to chop straw first time. This time everything we've got which is straw bearing will be kept. I'm trying to think the best way around to that. Let's have a look at the map. Oh, don't want to do that. This is the one. Well, I think we go up to gamekeepers and through that way from here. I'm trying on this one to do a mix of coarse plough automation and manual work, seeding and such like, and ploughing especially. I'm going to leave to automation. It's not my favourite occupation. I work more as a farm manager than a farmer, I'm afraid. So another quick drink. We'll get the water into the sheep, and we will call it an episode, I think, guys. Just get rid of that. I mean, I ain't made any wool yet. I really must sell off the eggs at 25 in my backpack at the moment. It's around here. Past the gamekeepers, which I think takes the maize. Must probably, as it's gamekeepers, must probably for pheasant feed. As you can hear pheasants in the background if you listen. I think that was an owl. It wasn't a pigeon because there's normally 3 bits to them. There wasn't a cuckoo. I think that was an owl. No. I could be wrong, of course. It has been known. Now the water, if I remember right, is down here. This is the water. Now I want to need the F1 up for this to see when we hit the trigger. We got it. So with that, it won't take long to fill that up. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take down the... Oh, didn't want to do that, thank you. And of course we've got that there, but I think if we come away from there, that will disappear. We'll come out of the tractor, yeah. And I think we're... See if we get a shot of our sheep in the background. Yeah. Yes, that'll do. So with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. If you're not a subscriber and wish to see more of what I try and do, in this case it should end up with everything being mods. I'm slowly getting there. You know, what I try and do, bring that up again. Bring that up again. Oh, you feel, that's it. Any thoughts, comments, questions, queries, feel free to ask, and I really must do that. So which way we want to go? This way. Back past here again. And with that, it's Marilyn saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.